welcome back to the channel and welcome to a bit of a cozy home vlog. I'm just making myself a cup of tea. Mum is actually out at work all day today and this is one of the first days that I have had like nothing really going on, so I can just chill out. Way too much water. I can just chill out, spend the day at home, and of course, if I'm home alone, that means you guys are keeping me company. First of all, look at how cute my bow mug is. It is a Wednesday, and normally on a Wednesday I would be heading to the gym. However, I've managed to injure myself. I've managed to injure my shoulder and then my left knee. I did that last night at work, which was not the smartest, so I thought it's probably best I don't go. I don't want to push it and like hurt myself more. I've only got 2 weeks until press day for Speedway, so I don't want to do too much and like hurt myself further right when everything's about to get chaotic. So today I thought, honestly, one of the biggest things I want to take you guys along on is showing you what I do by way of work and just my general life when I'm not at the studio. I know I've done it, like I've briefly mentioned things in like weeks in my life and stuff like that, but to do a full day in my life and really get into the details, because obviously I have 3 very different jobs doing dance teaching, content creation, and of course Speedway season is about to start again, so I definitely have plenty to do, and safe to say my life is very out of the ordinary. Something so out of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground of the sanctuary. So on the to-do list for today, I need to wash up. I'm currently looking at all the washing up below me right now, and I really definitely need to do that. But I'm going to do my skincare, my journaling first. Even though I've hurt my shoulder and my knee, I would like to get at least a little form of workout in, whether that's stretching or maybe I'll do some abs. That might be quite nice. So I'll see if I can get that done. I also then need to contact and book Eurostar for my students going to Disneyland in the summer. So I need to do that. I need to edit the video that hopefully you've seen before this, because I haven't even touched that. And then we'll see where the rest of the day takes us. That will probably take up most of my day, to be honest. I actually love when the guinea pigs get to go outside. I've just pulled all my hair down. Oh well, I'll sort that later. I love when the guinea pigs get to go outside. They love just having some time, having some grass, getting to be out in the fresh air. They love it. So getting to get them out, obviously over the winter we can't really do that, and we don't. Some guinea pigs are outdoor guinea pigs, ours are not. We don't have the space in the garden for that, so it's too cold and it's too wet for that, for our little munchkins. So it's nice to be able to get them out and about for a bit. We'll see how long they last, but I now need to go into my skincare. So thought I'd take you through this because a few things have changed since the last time I talked to you about my daily skincare routine. One thing that hasn't changed, and this bottle is like dying, I haven't actually got that much left, is the Nivea Micellar Water Regenerating. Ooh, fancy. So I put that on a reusable pad That just kind of takes the night off a little bit. And yes, as you're looking at this, I am sat at my mum's work desk, but the lighting was just going to be better than if I was sat on the sofa, so that's that. Then straight after, I finally caved and got the Medicube Zero Pore Pads. I have seen everyone and their dog talk about these pore pads, so I was like, right, okay, let's see what they're like. I actually got this in the Amazon Spring Day deals, and so I was like, you know what, let's do it, let's do it. And so I got them, and now I fear I am addicted. My pores are one of my biggest insecurities. Like, my pores on my nose are horrendous, and just in general, I do not like my pores. So, but this has really been minimalising them. I used to have such big, like, literally it did not matter how many times you cleared them, got them empty, like, I had these big, big white pores on my nose all the time. But with these, they're definitely much less. So I would say they're like zero, but they're less. Next, I'm going in with the ISO Skin, what's it called? Hypochlorous Cleansing Solution. This is such a big bottle. I actually got this technically gifted through TikTok Shop in an ISO Clean like mystery bundle a little while ago. And I love it. I actually also use it on my body because I get a decent amount of body acne. So I've been using it on my body, and I have found that, to me, it feels like it's helping. So feeling good. Whilst that is drying on my face, I then use my eyelash serum. This is the one by UK Lash. I've used the one before from The Ordinary, but I will say that one does tend to make my eyelids a little bit sore if I'm not careful, whereas this one I've not had a problem at all, which is really nice. Especially because I do have sensitive skin, so being able to find any products that just don't irritate it is very, very nice. As it's a no makeup day, I'm then going to go in with the Numbers In Vitamin Concentrated Serum. This makes my skin glow. Oh my goodness, I've really enjoyed this. The only thing I will say is I don't like putting it under makeup. Now, I don't know if it's just my makeup and it's just sort of the balance doesn't work, but I do find it tends to kind of pill underneath, so that's not my personal favourite, but on a no makeup day, I'm very, very happy to use this. I'm then going to go in with the Inculist Caffeine Eye Serum. My under eyes are something that are a really big insecurity for me. So especially if I wasn't to wear makeup for a day, like I'm not planning on really putting any makeup on today, my under eyes are what make me a bit nervous. And it's just because I've got such fair skin that it just doesn't sit well. Now, during the day, I prefer a much lighter moisturiser, so I use the Bubble Power Wave. I do have a discount code, I'll put that on screen, for a little bit of money off if you get Bubble. So make sure to use that, get a little bit of money off for yourself. I do find their moisturisers especially, they're much lighter, and that's what I like during the day. During the, like if I do nighttime skincare, I like a bit of a heavier moisturiser, but during the day I'm not really a fan of that. And then finishing off, I use the Laneige lip sleeping mask, even though it's the daytime, and my favourite one is Sweet Candy. Actually, to be honest, I think it's the only one I've ever used, but I really like it. I then just kind of activate my skin and get my skincare to do the most that it can. I do gua sha. This gua sha was from Beauty Bay, actually, and it's made out of jade stone. This is something I've been doing very recently. I do feel it's helping, especially by way of spots. I think just because, you know, you have a bit more circulation to the skin, and so everything's kind of awakened, and I like, if it's early morning, it just brings a bit of life back to me. And I don't do a lot, I'm just getting any puffiness out of my face, feeling a little bit more awake. Finally, I then go in with some under eye patches. I'm using the ones at the moment from Eternity. They're the vitamin C under eye patches. Like I already said, my under eyes, they're not my favourite. And I love an eye mask. The issue is, or under eye patch, whatever you want to call them. The issue is they are so expensive. Under eye patches are insanely expensive. These ones, I actually got from, was it Home Bargains or B&M? Either way, it was one of those. So they were really cheap. I think they were like, probably 4 or 5 quid. They really weren't a lot, but that's what we want. We want affordable skincare. I do not want to pay 40 quid for eye patches. It's just, you know, not everyone has that money. And especially for eye patches, which technically you can do without, but I like having them. I think they're a nice little add-on. I'm going to let these sit and hopefully do a little bit of magic. And whilst they are, I am going to do my journaling. Also, why are these like literally sliding halfway down my face? Honestly, as soon as I put a camera on. Okay, now my skincare and everything's all done, I'm just about to start washing up. You guys, I went outside to check on the guinea pigs. So we put a couple of blankets over them, right? To just cover them up, you know, help them feel a little bit more secure out there. Anyway, so I go out to check on them, and the wind had actually blown the blankets off, which is fine. I was like, okay, cool, I'll just go pop them back on and find something to kind of secure them a bit more. Totally chill. Anyway, I go to pick up the blankets. Tell me why there's a whole family of spiders on the blanket. And I'm like, yeah, I did not enjoy myself. And now I keep feeling like I've got spiders on me. And I don't. Believe me, I've checked every single inch. Okay? There are no spiders. But, ugh. But anyways, whilst I'm washing up, I like to kind of habit stack a little bit. Whether it's a case of listening to an audiobook or a podcast, I tend to have something on. It helps make the time pass a little bit because washing up is boring, but so an audiobook or something just helps keep me in the mood a little bit more. And I do this quite a lot. I do this with all different things. Like, I have to admit, I'm someone that is not great at being just kind of in my own company. I like to have something on. I'm trying to work on that, but that's definitely a slower process and it's going to take some time. So I did a little bit whilst I was journaling and everything. I didn't have anything on in the background. We are becoming the best version of ourselves this year. Anyway, I shall get to washing up and I'll talk to you in a second. Ready? I'm going to do a cool transition. Here's the before and there we go. All done. Gosh, I wish it was that quick. Alright, in order to get on with work, I need a drink and I'm gonna make a coffee. So, I'm still obsessed with this glass, you guys. It's so cute with the croissants. I love it, even though it's actually like afternoon. But Nescafe, I think I spoke about this in like my last vlog or something. Nescafe espresso concentrated iced vanilla. A little bit of that in there. We have actually got shopping coming tonight, so I don't mind using a bit of milk. Beautiful. And then the Simply white chocolate flavour syrup. I have to admit, not my favourite syrup. I prefer an actual, like... That was way too much, wasn't it? Oh well. Yeah, I prefer an actual, like, iced white mocha, but it is what it is. It's fine. There we go. So I'm going to sit, do a little bit of work. I want to at least get the Eurostar done, hopefully sort a coach, and send off the student numbers for rooms in Disney. We'll see what time it is after that as to what I do next. You guys, I'm like, whoa. I'm trying to get work done, right? But you know when it's like, I needed to send a couple of things to my boss at Speedway, which is chill. It's nothing scary. But why is it so scary? To be honest, I find messaging anyone scary though. That's not a good angle. But, oh well. We'll just vibe. I'm just living life, to be honest. I've just brought the guinea pigs in as well. Let me show you them, because they are so tired. Look at the sleepy guinea pigs. Oh. See, that's what a couple of hours outside does to you. Tires you out. Anyway, I am about to edit the vlog. Hang on. I can't sit down like I normally would because of my knee. It really hurts. I can like cross my legs like I can move it, but I think I've just bruised it. It'll be fine. Anyway, I'm about to start editing the vlog that's going up before this one. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I don't think it'll be a particularly long one, so we'll see how we go. I've had people ask me so many times how I edit my YouTube videos, and I'm going to be honest, nothing particularly deep. It is iMovie. That is literally it. So, nothing too deep, I'm afraid, but it's all good. Video is done and uploaded, which I'm feeling very, very good about. I needed to get that done today because realistically I've now missed 2 Sundays of uploads, which I'm really sorry about. It's just everything was a lot, and I think if you go back and watch the last video, honestly, it could be a game. Like, count how many times I say I'm tired. Because it's basically just a whole video of me telling the world I'm tired. But sometimes that's just the way it is, and it was an awesome opportunity to have, so a little bit of tiredness, that's alright. Sometimes you've got to fight through that stuff, and I don't normally have too much where I have to do that, so that was really good. But I am just chilling for a couple of seconds. Sorry, I was reading something. I am about to pack my laptop away. I need to actually go and pick up my mum because she has been out at work all day, but where she's been working there's not really parking, so I dropped her off this morning and now I'll go and pick her back up. And then this evening, not got too much on, so I think I'll just be chilling. It's weird, it's the last... I think the last Wednesday that I have nothing going on in the evening, really. Because next Wednesday we're hoping to do a podcast. And then the Wednesday after is press. So season's starting. It's pretty crazy. But I'm excited. I think it's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to just getting it all going. I can't wait. They're still basically in the same places. It's been hours. Well, no, it hasn't. It's been like an hour.
That loud. Like, I didn't even think about that. But yes, it definitely does.
Are you here to promote your YouTube channel?
Stop talking and let them answer.
He wants her.
So I got a lot of
She doesn't want you.
Yeah.
Do you think he's tried it?
Do I see that?
Yeah, he's definitely tried to get out of the friend zone and it has not worked.
Yeah, but he looks old enough to be her dad.
Yeah.